The Hamilton-Wentworth District School Board made a request to the province about reopening schools for the last 5 to 7 days yesterday. But Education Minister Stephen Lecce wouldn't commit to a decision when asked about it. Jason Gaidola joins us live with those details. Jason.
Taz, the Education Minister was asked 3 times about it, twice from our own Randy Rath on whether he'll allow it or not, and he simply wouldn't give a yes or no answer.
Hamilton's Public School Board has asked the province to have the final week of classes on school property at month's end. And when CHCH News asked Education Minister Stephen Lecce about it today,
we provided guidance to all school boards in the province of Ontario, guidance that was approved, and of course if they have concepts or ideas that may go beyond it, to seek the approval of the local medical officer of health.
My question was, will you allow in-class learning for the elementary grades?
And after a third time being asked if he will allow it,
this particular initiative, obviously will require the consent of the local medical officer of health because it is different than what was asked, to be fair. But obviously we'll continue the discussions with Hamilton and with the local medical officer of health.
He wouldn't sign off or deny the request. This is following the letter sent to him yesterday by the school board after a motion was passed in support of the idea. Board Chair Don Danko says the decision was based on the province not sending kids back and then allowing in-person graduation ceremonies for all grades outside this summer.
The fact that we don't have protocols set up for those types of gatherings led us to think about, well, what would the opportunity be if we were to come back in person for 1 week? We have protocols.
Danko added a return from June 21st to the 29th would address student mental health and inequities to families affected by a remote learning. According to the letter, Medical Officer Dr. Elizabeth Richardson would greenlight the decision, saying in part, "We're disappointed that the province has not followed the advice of public health experts and others to open schools first." The board says the reopening will also allow staff to help identify students who may need additional supports following the long time away from class, and to help boost participation after seeing trends of students disengaging last June. Danko says the Ministry of Education has not communicated yet, but says the board will reach out again.
He did open up an opportunity for the board and the ministry to have a conversation, so we do welcome that. And we'll be looking for a decision as soon as possible. We don't want to leave people hanging.
Danko says that she expects the report cards to be completed by the time they reach the final week. She added that grade 8 and grade 12 graduations will proceed, and we expect more details to come there. Taz?